Today, the angels have something profound and transformative to reveal about the connection you share with this person. It is something that goes beyond the physical, beyond common understanding, something that transcends time and space. They show that this person is feeling something unprecedented, a bond that makes them question everything they knew about love and about themselves. The angels want you to know that this connection is not a coincidence, but a divinely orchestrated plan for both. Every encounter, every silence, and even every distance carries a greater purpose. No matter how much they try to disguise or rationalize their feelings, the angels show that the energy that binds you is intensifying inevitably. It's as if your souls are getting closer and closer, almost like magnets that cannot be separated. This invisible force that connects you is true, deep, and undeniably spiritual. And even if they resist or hesitate, deep down they know that this bond is special and unique. Each day, it becomes harder for them to ignore what they feel. The angels show that this person has been experiencing moments of introspection, revisiting past choices and evaluating what truly matters in their life. They are starting to realize that by trying to shield themselves from possible pains, they ended up distancing themselves from something that could bring immeasurable happiness. The angels are guiding them to see beyond fears and insecurities, helping them understand that this connection is a rare and precious opportunity. This awakening is a slow process, but it is happening. You may have noticed subtle changes in the way they behave around you. It could be a lingering look, a word spoken differently, or even a gesture that reveals what is in their heart. The angels ask you to be attentive to these signs, as they are the outward manifestation of what is happening within them. Even though it may not be said in words, what they feel is beginning to reveal itself through their actions. The angels also show that there is an internal battle happening within them. On one side, their heart drives them to open up and follow their feelings. On the other, reason tries to keep them distant, using arguments based on past experiences and future fears. This struggle makes them hesitate and often adopt a confused attitude. But the angels want you to know that, little by little, the love they feel is overcoming this resistance. Light always triumphs over darkness. As confusing as they may appear, the angels show that they see you as someone unique and special. It's as if you have touched something inside them that was dormant, awakening emotions and desires that they didn't know they could feel. This discovery fascinates and frightens them at the same time, as it is something beyond their control over their own feelings. You are like a mirror reflecting the purest part of their inner self. The angels ask you to keep your heart open and full of compassion, as this person is going through a delicate moment. They need to feel that they have a safe space to express what they feel, without fear of being judged or rejected. This does not mean that you should sacrifice yourself or ignore your own needs, but rather that you should lead with your heart. Empathy and patience are your greatest allies at this time. There is a greater purpose in everything that is happening between them. This connection is not just about romantic love, but about healing, growth, and mutual learning. The angels show that they were brought into each other's paths to help reveal the best in themselves. Every challenge they face together is an opportunity to strengthen this bond and to evolve spiritually. None of this is in vain. They may wonder why that person resists so much something that seems so evident to them. The angels explain that each soul has its own pace of learning and that the fear of surrendering to the unknown is a common barrier. But they also show that when the truth of the heart is strong, no barrier can last forever. Love always finds a way. As that person faces their own fears and doubts, the angels are working behind the scenes, creating the necessary conditions for that love to flourish. They are dissolving the blockages, replacing doubts with clarity and courage. This is a process that takes time, but the angels assure that the results will be transformative. Trust in this divine plan. Now, the angels ask that they look within themselves and reflect on what this connection means to them. It is more than just feelings. It is an opportunity for transformation. They want them to recognize the strength and light they carry within, as it is this energy that is guiding everything around them. They are an essential piece in this process of healing and mutual growth. Despite having their own doubts and fears, the angels are by their side, offering support and protection. They want them to know that they deserve this love and have the ability to overcome any challenge that comes their way. Their faith and determination are their greatest strengths at this moment. Do not give up. The angels show that, deep down, they know you're different from anyone they've ever met. There's something in their essence that attracts them in a way they can't explain. This connection is unique, and they feel it intensely, even if they can't fully express it yet. It's as if their soul recognizes yours, like a reunion that transcends this life. They are about to make an important decision, something that could change the course of this connection. The angels ask you to be prepared, but without anxiety. What is yours will find its way to you at the right time. Trust in divine timing and continue being true to yourself. Your authenticity is what makes this connection so special. The angels also show that there are spiritual forces working to protect this relationship from any negative influence. They are creating a space of love and light around both of you, ensuring that nothing can disrupt the divine plan. Even though the challenges may seem great, know that you are not alone. There is a greater force guiding each step. Now, before continuing this message, the angels ask you to take a deep breath and write in the comments, "I accept the divine truth." This will help anchor this energy in your life and pave the way for further revelations. The angels continue to reveal that they feel a mix of admiration and fear towards you. There's something in your presence that makes them feel vulnerable in a way they are not used to. It's as if you hold the key to unlocking internal doors they have always kept locked. This process of emotional exposure scares them, but also fascinates them because it represents the possibility of a profound transformation. They are starting to realize that they can no longer run away from this truth. Even though fears still paralyze them at times, angels show that this person feels a growing need to get closer. There is an almost magnetic force that guides them in your direction, even when they try to resist. Every small interaction between you seems loaded with meanings, as if the universe is conspiring to bring you together. And indeed, it is. This connection is greater than both can currently comprehend, but it is profoundly real. The angels whisper that, for this person, you represent a new perspective on life. Your energy, your words, and even your silences awaken in them a desire to be more authentic and to live fully. It's as if your light shines on parts of them that were forgotten or hidden. This awakening, although wonderful, is also challenging because it requires them to confront parts of themselves they have long avoided. At this moment, the angels ask you to maintain unwavering confidence in the divine process. They know that the wait can be tough, but they assure that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The connection between you is sacred and is being protected by higher forces. Every challenge you face together serves to strengthen this bond, preparing you for a deeper and lasting love. This person, despite doubts and hesitations, feels indescribable joy when thinking of you. The angels show that even in times of distance, you are never far from their thoughts. It's as if your presence is a constant in their mind, a reminder of something greater and more significant. They may try to distract themselves with other things, but always come back to the starting point, you. As much as they may seem distant, the angels reveal that there is a continuous effort to understand what they feel. They are processing emotions they have never experienced before, trying to make sense of something that seems greater than themselves. This process may be slow, but it is essential for them to reach true clarity about what they desire. The angels are by their side, guiding every step of this inner journey. They also show that there are visible signs of this change. Perhaps you notice that this person has become more attentive or suddenly shows a greater interest in knowing more about you. These small gestures are reflections of the emotional turmoil they are facing. Every action, no matter how subtle it may seem, carries the essence of what they feel, even if they do not have the courage to verbalize it. The angels ask you to be patient and continue radiating the light that is so uniquely yours. They want you to know that you don't need to do anything other than to be who you already are. Your authenticity is what attracts this person the most and what will continue to guide them in the right direction. There is no need to force anything. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Behind the doubts and fears, there is an unshakable certainty within this person. They know that you are unlike anything they have ever experienced. The angels show that deep down, they recognize that this connection cannot be ignored. It is a force that goes beyond rational understanding, something that simply is. This certainty is growing, even if slowly and silently. As they adjust to this new emotional reality, the angels are preparing the ground for something greater. They are removing invisible obstacles and creating conditions for this connection to bloom fully. You may not see this happening now, but trust that the pieces are being moved in your favor. This relationship is destined to bring growth and happiness to both. The angels ask you to also take this time to look within themselves. They want you to reflect on their own needs, desires, and boundaries. This connection is a two-way street, and it's important that you also feel valued and respected. Use this moment to strengthen their own light, as it will be essential in the next steps. They show that spirituality is playing a crucial role in this journey. There are profound lessons being learned by both, even if unconsciously. Every moment of doubt or pain is bringing teachings that will strengthen the foundation of this relationship. The angels ask you to see these challenges as opportunities for growth, both individually and collectively. There is something magical about the way this person looks at you, even if they try to hide it. The angels show that when they are by their side, they feel a peace and happiness they can't find anywhere else. This feeling is something they can't ignore, no matter how hard they try. To them, you are a safe haven in the midst of chaos. The angels whisper that soon this person will take a clearer step regarding what they feel. It might be something small, like a message or an unexpected gesture, but it will be meaningful. They ask you to be open and receptive to this approach, as it will be an important step for both. Trust that the universe is orchestrating everything for the greater good. As challenging as it may be, the angels ask you to keep the faith. They know there are moments when the wait seems endless, but they assure that true love is worth every second. This journey is building something solid and lasting, something that will be a source of joy and growth for both. While this person faces their own fears, angels are by their side, offering strength and courage. They are helping them see beyond the shadows and recognize the light that you bring to their life. This is a deep and transformative process, and you are an essential part of it. The angels also want you to know that, regardless of the outcome, you are deeply loved and valued. They are by your side, protecting and guiding you every step of the way. Your journey is unique and special, and they are proud of how you have handled everything. Now, before continuing the message, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I trust divine timing." This will help strengthen your connection with angelic energy and pave the way for what is to come. The angels show that, even amidst uncertainties, this person has been feeling a stronger and stronger call to get closer to you. It's as if your energy is a guiding light in the darkness of their own doubts and fears. This attraction is not superficial. It comes from the depths of their soul, where the truth resides, which is not always easy to see. Despite any barriers they may create, this feeling is growing stronger every day. And you, with your light, are the force that motivates them to keep going. While you wonder what this connection really means, the angels ask you to trust the journey. They show that this person has been placed in your life for a greater purpose, something that transcends what your eyes can see now. There is a divine mission in action, an intertwining of destinies that brings learnings and blessings to both. This is a moment of transformation, and you are part of something much bigger. The angels reveal that, for this person, you represent something they have never encountered before. Their authenticity, courage, and compassion are qualities that deeply inspire them. It's as if you have ignited a flame in their heart, something that has been dormant for a long time. This perception, though beautiful, also challenges them to confront parts of themselves they would rather ignore. And that is exactly what makes them hesitate. In this process, the angels show that they are going through an emotional and spiritual awakening. It is a journey that requires time, patience, and above all, courage to face their own shadows. The angels are by their side, offering support as they discover more about who they really are. This transformation is not easy, but it is essential for them to be ready for what the future holds for both of you. You may have noticed that this person sends conflicting signals, and this can be frustrating. However, the angels want you to know that this does not reflect a lack of feelings, but rather the internal whirlwind they are facing. Every gesture, every glance, and even every silence are manifestations of what is happening in their heart. As confusing as it may seem, it is a reflection of the deep impact you have had on their life. The angels ask you to stand firm in your light, as it is this energy that is helping to guide this person. They show that your strength and resilience are an inspiration, not only to them but to everyone around you. Even in moments when you doubt yourself, remember that your presence has a profound impact. You are a light in times of darkness, and that is something that cannot be ignored. There is something magical in how you transform the environment around them, and they feel that deeply. The angels show that even when they are far away, they are touched by their energy in a way they can't explain. It's as if they were an anchor, a constant reminder of what is real and true. This connection is something they value more than they can admit, even to themselves. As they face their own battles, the angels ask that you continue to be patient and understanding. They know this is not easy, but assure that every moment of waiting is contributing to something much greater. This connection is being shaped in divine time, and every step is being guided by higher forces. Trust in this process, even when it seems challenging. The angels also show that they are beginning to recognize the depth of what they feel for you. It's a feeling that goes beyond anything they have ever experienced, something that makes them rethink everything they believed about love. This recognition is bringing a new clarity, an understanding that you are someone special and irreplaceable in their life. Even though they still struggle with their fears, the angels show that this battle is beginning to tilt in favor of love. Doubts are being replaced by a growing determination to follow what the heart says. They may not be ready to express this fully now, but the angels assure that the moment of clarity is approaching. Keep believing in the power of love that unites you. You may have noticed moments when they seem more open and vulnerable, as if they are allowing you to see parts of themselves that they normally keep hidden. These moments, although brief, are extremely significant. They show that the barrier they have built around their heart is starting to dissolve. The angels are working to create a safe space where they can be completely themselves. Meanwhile, the angels ask that you take care of your own energy and well-being. They know that this journey can be emotionally demanding, and it is important that you nurture yourself as well. Take some time to reconnect with your own spirituality, to strengthen your inner light. This will not only benefit you, but also strengthen the connection you share with them. The angels reveal that soon you will see clearer signs of what is to come. It may be an honest conversation, an unexpected gesture, or even a moment of vulnerability that will change everything. They ask that you be ready to receive these manifestations with an open and loving heart. What is to come will be a reflection of the strength and purity of this connection. They also want you to know that your patience will not go unnoticed. The universe is recognizing your dedication and is preparing blessings that go beyond what you can imagine. Continue to trust that everything is happening exactly as it should, in perfect timing. The reward will be even greater than you expect. Now, before continuing this message, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I trust in the power of love." This will help anchor this energy in your life and open the way for the next revelations. The angels show that this person is beginning to recognize something that has always been evident. Their connection is unique. It is not something they can compare to past experiences or ignore as a coincidence. There is a magnetism between you that transcends logical explanations, something that can only be described as divine. Even though they have hesitated to accept it, this feeling is becoming impossible to ignore. Every thought, every memory, leads directly to you. As this person navigates the turbulent waters of their own emotions, the angels are working to bring clarity to their heart. They show that the doubts and fears that once prevented them from moving forward are being gently dissipated. It's as if a fog is lifting, allowing them to see more clearly the truth that has always been there. And that truth is the love they feel for you, undeniable and powerful. The angels whisper that this person is beginning to realize that trying to escape what they feel is a lost battle. No matter how much they try to rationalize or find justifications to keep their distance, their heart continues to guide them in your direction. It's an internal struggle that consumes them, but also profoundly transforms them. They are learning that resistance only prolongs the inevitable and that love, in the end, always prevails. This transformation, though intense, is not without challenges. The angels show that they still face internal barriers, many of which are created by past experiences. There are wounds that need to be healed, fears that need to be overcome. However, every step they take towards you is a step towards their own emotional liberation. And this is something that the angels are celebrating and encouraging. You may have noticed changes in their behavior, even if they are subtle. Perhaps they have started seeking more contact or showing interest in aspects of your life that seemed irrelevant before. These little gestures are like cracks in the armor they have built around their heart. They show that they are allowing you to get closer in a way that no one else has managed. The angels ask you to continue being the light that illuminates their path. Your patience, kindness, and authenticity are exactly what they need at this moment. They know that this journey may be challenging for you, but they assure you that your effort will not be in vain. Every gesture of yours is helping to build a solid foundation for the connection you share. There is something deeply spiritual happening between you, something that goes beyond words and actions. The angels show that your souls are recognizing each other, as if they were remembering an agreement made even before coming to this world. This connection is rare and precious, which is why both of you are being called to take care of it with such tenderness. It is not something to be rushed or forced, but rather nurtured with love and patience. As you continue to play your part in this journey, the angels ask you to also look at yourself. They want you to reflect on what you desire and need in a relationship. This connection is a two-way street, and it is important that you also feel valued and loved. Use this time to strengthen yourself, both emotionally and spiritually, as it will benefit both of you. The angels show that this person is beginning to recognize the profound impact you've had on their life. They realize that since you crossed their path, nothing has been the same. There is a new energy, a new hope that they cannot ignore. And even though they haven't found the right words to express it yet, their heart is filled with gratitude for all that you represent. This gratitude is something that is growing every day, like a seed that has finally found fertile ground to bloom. The angels show that soon this person will find the courage to share these feelings with you. It may be timid at first, but it will be genuine and true. This will be a moment of great transformation for both of you, and the angels will be by your side to guide you. They ask you to trust divine timing, even when the wait seems long. Every passing moment is preparing you for something greater, something worth waiting for. The angels assure that this connection is not just about love, but also about growth, healing, and spiritual evolution. It is a gift that is slowly unfolding, but will bring joy and fulfillment like no other. In the meantime, the angels ask you to pay attention to the signs around you. It might be a song that plays at the right moment, a phrase you read by chance, or even a dream that feels especially real. These signs are reminders that you are not alone on this journey. The angels are with you, guiding and protecting every step you take. They also want you to know that, regardless of how things unfold, you are deeply loved. Your courage, your light, and your faith are inspirations not only to this person, but to everyone around you. The angels are proud of you and the role you play in this journey. Keep trusting yourself and the divine process. The angels show that the moment of a great revelation is approaching. They are preparing to share something they have kept in their heart for a long time. It might be a simple gesture or a deep conversation, but it will be something that will change the dynamic between both. They ask that you be ready to receive this opening with love and understanding. This opening will be the beginning of a new chapter, one where both can explore the depth of this connection with more freedom and authenticity. The angels show that this will be a healing moment for both, where barriers will fall, and the truth will prevail. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Before moving forward, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I accept the light of divine love." This will help strengthen your connection with this energy and open the way for the upcoming revelations. The angels reveal that this person is entering a crucial moment of decision, a turning point where feelings can no longer be ignored or denied. Their heart is filled with a love so intense that it becomes impossible to keep it hidden. They feel that your presence has brought a new perspective to life, something that makes them see the world with more color and meaning. However, along with this intensity, come the fears that still hold them back. But the angels show that they are closer than ever to overcoming these barriers. Even though fears still try to suffocate what they feel, the strength of this connection is becoming clearer and inevitable. The angels show that this person is finally understanding that the love they feel for you is different from anything they have ever experienced. It is a love that challenges them to be better, to grow, and to embrace the vulnerability that once terrified them. This recognition is leading them to a new phase, where courage begins to prevail over fears. As they journey, the angels ask you to continue being the guiding light you have always been. Their patience, understanding, and unconditional love are what is allowing this transformation to occur. They show that even in moments of doubt, your presence has been an anchor, something that keeps them steady as they face their internal struggles. You are the safe harbor they never knew they needed but now recognize as essential. The angels also show that the forces of the universe are aligned for this connection to flourish. Every event, every small detail, is being carefully orchestrated to lead both of you to the right point at the right time. As challenging as circumstances may sometimes seem, remember that none of this is by chance. There is a greater plan at work, and you are exactly where you should be. This person is beginning to realize that resistance only brings more pain, while love offers healing and liberation. The angels show that they are letting go of old beliefs and patterns that were holding them back from fully surrendering. It is a process that takes time, but every small step they take toward you is a victory. They are learning that true love is not something to be feared but embraced with all their heart. You may have noticed signs that they are drawing closer, even if still hesitantly. Perhaps it's an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or even a deeper look. The angels ask you to cherish these moments, as they are reflections of significant progress. Each gesture is a demonstration that they are letting their defenses fall and allowing you to see who they truly are. The angels show that soon, they will be ready to fully express what they feel. It might be a long and sincere conversation, where they finally reveal the feelings they have been holding onto for so long. Or it could be a loving gesture that requires no words but conveys everything that is in their heart. Either way, it will be a moment that marks the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship. As they prepare for this moment, the angels ask them to keep trusting in the divine process. They understand that the waiting can be challenging, but they assure that every second will be worth it. The love they share is rare and precious, something few have the chance to experience. That is why it is being carefully nurtured and protected by higher forces. The angels also want them to know that, regardless of how things unfold, they are deeply loved. The angels are by their side, offering support, protection, and guidance every step of the way. Their light is a gift to the world, and they are proud of how they have remained true to themselves and their journey. Keep trusting in their inner strength and their ability to overcome any challenge. They are getting ready to take a leap of faith, something that will require courage and determination. The angels show that, even if they still have doubts, the love they feel for them will be the driving force that propels them forward. They are learning to trust themselves and what they share, and this is transforming everything around them. The angels reveal that what is to come is a blessing that will bring joy and fulfillment to both of them. They ask them to keep their heart open and receptive, ready to embrace what the universe has to offer. Every challenge they have faced together has been a preparation for this moment, and now it is time to reap the rewards of their patience and dedication. Throughout this journey, they have shown a resilience and strength that inspires everyone around them. The angels want them to know that this has not gone unnoticed. They are working to ensure that they receive the love and happiness they deserve. Trust that everything is unfolding according to a divine plan, and that they are exactly where they should be. Now, the angels ask them to take a moment to reflect on all they have learned on this journey. They show that every step, every emotion, was an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. They are an illuminated soul, and the love they share with that person is a reflection of their own light. Continue to embrace this truth with all your being. The angels also ask them to continue watching for the signs they send. These small reminders from the universe are like guides showing that they are never alone. It could be a song, a coincidence, or even a dream, but each carries a special message meant for them. Now the angels ask them to write in the comments, "I accept the blessings of true love." This will help anchor the divine energy in their life and pave the way for all that is to come.